Hello and welcome back to Cyberpunk 2077, welcome back to Night City, and welcome back to a long form playthrough of the game. We're just going from mission to mission, hoping that each mission will take us home. But we have to talk to Jackie, so we're gonna do that, and hopefully... What? That... Yeah, there are still some bugs. I'm on the PC at the moment, don't worry about it. Don't... Jeez, everyone's just driving into that concrete block like it wasn't a thing. Alright, cool. Jackie, get us out of this madness.
You mentioned something about a surprise yesterday. Am I remembering right, or just had a brain fart?
Probably both, because you usually forget shit. But it just so happens, I think I might have bagged us a sweet-ass J.O.B.
Go on.
I mean, maybe it's not as big as that, but just that it's fronted by a little-known someone named Dexter Deshawn. Only the top fixer in Night fucking City. Fat-ass black Jesus of the afterlife. 300 pounds of partly gold-plated cool.
So when you're a nomad or a corpo or a street kid, you will get special options in the dialogue tree. Sometimes there'll be yellow options, sometimes there'll be blue options. Blue are extra information, yellow are branching storylines. So sometimes you'll get a branching storyline which will help you complete a job very, very differently to the other two choices you make at the beginning of the game. So I played Corpo and I've been able to do a mission without having to straight up murder a bunch of people because that gave me a different option to complete the mission. However, this one is a dialogue tree one which will just give us information, so we may as well ask about Dex.
Thought Dex bounced out of the ring a few years ago. Messed with a nasty crew in Pacifica. Things got ugly.
Gang wars 2 years back. Somehow Dex got caught up in the craziness. A lot of bodies lying in the streets by the time the shooting stopped. Yeah, Dex got lucky though. Managed to slip under the radar till tempers cooled. Took a while, but he's made one hell of a comeback.
Does it Jackie a big break? Or something about the stinks? Yeah, it's a big break.
This is it, Jackie. Our break. Dex needs friends, needs us. We can use him.
Amen, chica. It's a win-win.
So what's the job exactly?
So what's the gig? We meant to come out in one piece?
Well, our savior wants to tell you everything himself. Face to face. No pressure, but old deal's riding on you now, chica.
Wait, why me?
Why do I gotta go? You and T-Bug draw straws without me?
T-Bug and Dex go way back, and my face is yesterday's news. Now Dex says he needs to check you. Talk to you. Look, V, it's his job, his rules. I can't blame him for taking a personal approach. And it ain't as bad as you think, okay? Trust me.
Guess I got no choice then.
Dex is a real deal when it comes to fixers. Don't get me wrong. Don't got nothing against the Padre or Wakako, but Dex is a league of his own.
Not really. Or no way where our fixes. I'm gonna go with not really.
No, really, no.
It's always the same story. You land on fresh turf, local fixer waves his dick around, but he's smiling, saying you'll be up to your neck in gigs and eddies. Still, all you are is another name in their little black book. Nifty tool for getting them a fat slice of whatever half-baked shit pie their client put on the table. Sure, you crack jokes over drinks, but in the end, it's biz. Gracias a Dios. Muy lleno. Run your wheels. Gave them to my guy yesterday to smooth over the dents after our dust up with the scabs.
Thanks, Jack. Much appreciated.
So yeah, we can call our vehicle once we have a vehicle, and throughout the game, fixers will contact you using your inbuilt head telephone. You will be able to buy other vehicles, so you can hit V, and once you have more than one, you'll get a list, and they will just drive up, honk, and you'll be able to get in, which is kind of sweet. Or some missions will actually give you vehicles, so we hold down V.
Top-notch work Miguel did. Rides like it looks. Factory new.
We'll see about that.
So we rolling or what?
Let's feel this factory new ride.
Alright, so driving in this game is a little bit of a pain in the butt. Motorcycles are worse than cars by a long shot. Having ridden a motorcycle for many, many years, in fact since college, I would say that motorcycles are not a good representation of the real life thing. If you really want to ride a motorcycle in real life, put your butt in the saddle, crank the throttle and go. They are fun, but for all vehicles, including cars, we're going to need to change to an external camera because it's it's not quite GTA 5, honestly.
First stop. Ripperdocs. Chica, easy on the gas, eh? I just ate.
Alright, so
I was supposed to
WSAD.
stop by Vic's anyhow. I got a date. Me and Misty.
You don't say.
She's so sweet. Really gets me, you know?
Good, I like Jackie. WSAD, if you try and drive internally, you're going to get lost and smush your car into something. It's, well, considering the cops are right there. I mean, you could try internally. Sorry, just driving around. There are other worse games for driving. I think, I can't remember no, the Martian one, where you were able to drill through holes and stuff. I can't remember the name of the game. I want to say Red Dead, but that's very, very different to being set on Mars. It's fine, we're here anyway.
Yeah, this is it. Come on, V. Find me once Vic's done dusting your circuits. We'll hash out what Dex has cooked up for us.
No, we're not quite in the open world section. I mean,
Big moves, Chica.
yes, what the ass? Oh, The guy just... Is that deliberate? Did the guy just literally launch himself off a balcony and then end up T-posing on the floor? What? Okay, fine. I was about to say, if we wanted to just wander around, we could. But it's not quite the time for doing that. These streets are going to get pretty loud because everyone's going to want to talk to us, so we're just going to go straight to the Ripperdocs and ignore the guy preaching on the corner.
You are not the masters of your memories, for your eyes do not belong to you, or rather, do not own.
Ah, hello, Misty.
Hey, V. Dr. Vector will see you now.
I'll sit tight over here. Me and Misty got a little catching up to do.
You look pleased.
'Cause I am. Always. Makes for easier living. But we got a new job lined up from a big hitter at the afterlife.
Oh, is it gonna be dangerous?
Don't you worry, mi amor. We're bulletproof.
But you are not the master.
I like Misty. She's based off Daryl Hannah
Hello?
in Blade Runner.
Anybody there?
Yeah, no, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. So, Ripperdocs and cats. Lick your pat. Oh, kitty, kitty. Pet the cat. There's a lower purr as well. That's brilliant.
What are you smiling at?
Oh wow. Okay, cool. I was petting your cat. Don't get all antsy about it. So Ripperdocs, they're a common practice. Cyberware installation is still dangerous and invasive procedure which can only be performed by qualified specialists. Ripperdocs. So yeah, basically like any shop in Night City, you go to a Ripperdocs and you can have Cybernetics installed. However, there is a slight issue with this, which we'll get to momentarily. So,
Vicky, spry as ever, you old ripper. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, V. Oh, wow. To what do I owe the pleasure today?
Last gig, had to jack into a client's neuro socket. Think I might have gotten spiked.
Experiencing migraines, nausea? Hypersensitivity to bright lights?
Oh, kit and caboodle.
All right, kid. We'll sort you out in a flash. Besides that, how are things?
Looking to upgrade or heard of Dexter Deshawn? Yeah, heard of Dexter Deshawn.
Met a new fixer. Gave me a job. Name's Dexter Deshawn.
Known quantity from the afterlife. No denying you're moving up.
But something you're not telling me, Vic?
Keep your guard up, that's all. I've heard some things about Dex. He's not as chill as he makes himself out to be.
Foreshadowing, perhaps. Looking to upgrade.
Need some new kit, but tools, not toys, Vic. Time I bumped up my sights and got a grip.
Really? Now? Finally?
Vic, shit's getting real. Got a job from Dex Deshawn, hitting the major leagues. Need tech that can perform.
The Dexter Deshawn? Well, that is something. But let me guess. Hasn't paid you yet.
So, we could pay him if we had 2,100 eddies right now, or euro dollars. Unfortunately, we don't, because we've just started the game. If
keep
we...
me waiting all day?
I'm not going to keep you waiting, I'm explaining things. So if we'd have just taken that time back there to go around the city and do his side jobs, we might have 2,100 and we could pay him straight away, get a different dialogue tree, but we got to choose the only one that's available to us.
Quit crying, Vic. I'll bring you the eddies later, with interest. You know I will.
Last time. You hear? Chair, please. Sit down and relax. Kuroshi Optics. Best I've got, and should be about right under the circumstances. Now jack in.
So, Kuroshi, in this game's lore, it's pretty good. You can have your eyes replaced with different types of optics. In certain novels, don't worry about it, I'm explaining things. In certain novels, certain camera manufacturers do exist, so you could get Zeiss icons, or you could probably get like literal Nikon eyes if you should so wish. Kuroshi, that's top shelf.
Kuroshi, whoa! Vic, nothing tops that on the market.
Sounds like it could come in handy then.
Gave you my word I'd pay you back, but this might be too rich for my blood.
We'll work something out. Right now, I'm just out to make sure you get back in one piece. Eddie's in hand. You peruse and choose while I scan. See what's going on inside.
Alright, so we're just going to go through, it's basically a tutorial for cybernetic implants. Cybernetic implants are mechanical replacements for organic parts of your body. They can give you superhuman-like abilities, which can improve your combat capability and help you survive in hazardous conditions. So we'll hit C. And we have two things available to us, the ocular system and our hands. We can get things that go in our arms, so we can get blades and stuff that pop out. Monofilament wire and mantis blades are available. Legs, which will give you the ability to jump higher and give you double jumps. Skeletons, which will give you the ability to carry more items. Immune system and nervous system, and the abilities to have compatibilities with certain weapons, tech weapons, which gives you better aiming. Circulatory system, which gives you things like the ability to have adrenal pumps, give you health boosts and such. Frontal cortex, which is what we're about to... Oh, we're not about to get, we're about to get the ocular system. Frontal cortex, brain stuff. And we should be able to get skin. And we can get bulletproof skin, which is kind of handy later on. Ocular system, so we'll click on that. Select the Kuroshi Optics, Mark 1, boom, pop that in. Hit back, which is escape hands, and we're going to update our hands. We're going to get a ballistic coprocessor. which increases the chance of ricochet shots for power rounds, directly links the user's optical implant to the weapon system, offering real-time data tracking. Wow. Say it ain't so. And now that's done, and we can just close.
Mark 1, like I said. Decent enough scanner. Displays data on your cornea. Cherry on the top's a built-in external lens disruptor. In layman's terms, any surveillance cam will capture your face as a blur. Just remember, your body will still show up as crystal clear. This should do the trick. Talks to Kuroshi Tech, too.
I'm ready. Carve away.
Excellent. Let's do this. Lay that major league arm of yours right here.
So we can ask him what's new in life, or just place the arm down. What's new in life? Victor's a good lad.
So, what's new in the life of Victor Vector?
Yeah, if I'm being honest, not much. And that's fine with me. I used to live in a world where all that mattered was who's who, what's what, and how's why.
And what happened?
One day I just dropped it and never looked back. I'll never be a legend in this town, but been sleeping nights ever since. Just like that. Thanks. Now, a bit of anesthetic and I can start cutting. Feel anything?
Play-by-play, though? Really, Doc? Makes you sound like a dentist, always going on and on.
Don't be mean now. Remember, I'm old. I got a shaky Gannic hand. Could slip. Lights out for a minute, all right? Okay, let's test this. See the magic in action. Linking you in. You might feel a little discomfort at first. Blurred vision, low contrast, glitches. Well, how's it look? Feel all right to you?
That's it, or better than ever. Oh, better than ever.
Oh, this is fantastic, Vic.
Oh, beautiful.
So scanning people, we kind of done that before. You hold tab and just hold your cursor over them, and it'll give you some information about them, if they're wanted or if they're cops in this little instance. It'll give you just a little bit of background and kind of tell you who you can and can't shoot in Night City.
Time for the scanner.
And there we go.
It might take you a few seconds to adjust, but first time's rarely the charm, with anything, really. Scanner should eventually sync with your thought processes and read your intentions. I also injected an NCPD file search. Run into any ne'er-do-wells? You know exactly what they ne'er did well.
So yeah, just telling us about the database of wanted persons. If they did a crime, it'll actually tell you what crime they did, which is kind of neat if you're into sort of background and law.
It ought to work like a charm. Now draw your weapon. You should see your ammo count in a brand new sight.
How about the neurovirus from the last job? Can you check it?
Done and gone while we were putting in your implant. And a full sweep on your soft and circuits. Zap the critter. You're certified bug-free.
Shit, Victor, not bad. I don't know what to say.
Say you'll take this and remember the dosage. 2 whiffs now, and another 2 in an hour.
You're the best, Vic. I owe you.
Go on, kid. Show them what you're made of. And once you hit the big leagues, don't forget where you came from.
Neat. So we can actually
Guard
talk
up,
to him.
you idiot!
Okay, we're gonna move out of here. So he's watching boxing now. We can carry on talking to him, but we're not gonna. We're just gonna head back out. With conversations and such, you can actually just walk away. You don't have to escape like you would in Skyrim. We need to talk to Jackie, although if we want to check jobs, journal. So you go to our journal. We've got the main job here. We've got a bunch of side jobs here. So the gift. I think one of these. Oh yeah, requeive. That was weird. Retrieve the ping quick hack from the Netrunner. So that's the T-Bug mission. I'll tell you what, we can do that momentarily. We don't need to though, so we hit escape here. Go back to the world. We got new contact, Victor Vector, so we can hit up T. We got some information from people. So Regina Jones is a fixer. Coach Fred is the dude we spoke to. He's the pugilist. Jackie Wells is in the shop. We'll talk to him momentarily. So we can... Wakako, I think she's another fixer. T-Bug, obviously, Netrunner. So we'll just escape out of that. Receive the Bing quick hack from the Netrunner. Yeah, we don't actually need to do that, so I'm just going to go back and hit Journal. Yeah, go to Ride and go to Close. So yeah, Jackie's just there. Excellent. Kitty, kitty. Meow.
Your heart chakra looks a little out of whack, babe. I can release it for you, but you'd have to watch out for negative energy fields and avoid mean reds.
V, yo, listen up. I talked to Dex while you were in with the doc. He's waiting in his ride. For you. Ain't but a hop to where he's parked. Next to Gramsci Burgers.
Okay. Do my best to talk us up.
Alright. Hey Misty. You're just gonna be... Oh, we can talk to Misty.
How's biz, Misty? Booming?
You're the first person to walk in here for 2 days. And 2 days ago, it was a pizza guy. Got lost. People in this town, they've lost their spiritual connection. But well, you know, I'm here to serve them, not the other way around.
Alright. Nice seeing you, Misty. So we gotta... Oh!
V, listen. I've got this delicate matter. That's why I called you. The number of cyber psycho attacks in the city is on the rise. Now that's probably not news to you, but this issue matters to me for a few reasons. There are people who say cyber psychosis can be treated.
Right.
And I know exactly how that sounds, but I believe even an unproven therapy is still better than a bullet to the brain. If I get a tip about a possible attack, I'll give you a call. Maybe you can investigate before Max Tack hits the scene. But remember, you're not there to execute anybody. Try to incapacitate the attacker, and I'll send someone to pick him up. I hope that's all clear.
Okay, so cyber psychos are basically kind of what we could become in the pen and paper game. Let's get rid of that. In the pen and paper game, what could happen is you could have lots of body modifications put in, and every time you have a body modification put in, you lose some of your humanity. Lose enough of your humanity and you suffer cyber psychosis. You become more machine than, well, man, and go crazy and start murdering a bunch of people, which is a very real risk. Also, the pole dancing on the other side of the street, everyone's wearing street clothes. Kind of weird. I thought it was because I was in safe mode, but then my other character has seen everyone pole dancing in street clothes, even with the nudity filter off. And it's kind of strange. That person's also taking a selfie of them in front of the pole dancer. How strange. Right, Dexter Dish. What? Oh, Dexter Dishon. Coming through. Coming through. Coming through. Go through. Go through. Not you. Coming through. Dex 70 meters away. So, excellent. Hopefully nobody falls on us from up on high. That'd be weird. Oh, avoid the cops. They'll tend to be okay. Oh, there's a firefight over there. We can join in the firefights or we can just have a little chat with Dex. I think we should have a chat with Dex. We can move on. If you do join in with a police firefight, don't shoot the cops, but you'll get some money for actually helping out. Hey, old chum. Oh, it's got a suicide door. Suicide because it opens the wrong way.
Yo, Miss V. A pleasure.
Dexter Deshawn in the flesh. Ample indeed.
Let's roll. Mind if I ask you something right off the bang? Would you rather live in peace as Miss Nobody, die ripe, old, and smelling slightly of urine, or go down for all times in a blaze of glory smelling near like posies without seeing your 30th?
How they remember you, that's all that counts. Miss Nobodies don't survive in Night City, there's some sort of test.
Hello?
Yeah. How they remember you, that's all that counts.
It's first place or no place, Dex. Cost isn't a factor.
Classic. I'd expect nothing less from eager, supple youth. Respect. Alright, listen close. Scanning a serious job now. Playing gargantuan compared to smashing up a scav home.
The job, tell me more, or why me run the show? Tell me more.
Let me hear it. What's the job?
There's this prototype tech. A biochip to be precise. Job's to grab it. Simple.
Guessing it belongs to a corp?
Mm-hmm. Arasaka. Surely that's no problem.
Not at all, that is a death sentence. Not at all.
Corps don't deserve special treatment.
Shit, you ain't playing around. Got a feeling this could be a start of a beautiful friendship built on heaps of eddies.
You work this out? Got a plan?
Two things. First, a conundrum with the Maelstrom boys. Needs active resolving that. Second, a rendezvous. Simple. Client who brought us the job's anxious. She wants to parlay with one of the team.
Maelstrom or the client? What's the... yeah, client.
Client. What's her thing? Why does she need to meet?
Woman's name's Evelyn Parker. Vetting her wasn't easy. Put the word out I was looking for any kind of intel.
Right, and?
Some brothers from Pacifica got back to me. Told me to stop looking. End of convo. Anyway, our little client insisted on meeting someone with skin in the game. You know, who'll be there for it all. Yours truly will be remote. T-Bug ain't no people person, and Jaggie's only good at some things. I know you know what I mean. Pretty much leaves you.
So Maelstrom, what's the issue? Oh, and Pacifica is the other side of town, so that's quite a way away from here.
What's the issue needs resolving with Maelstrom? Got a beef?
Slotting the shard.
Ooh, data shard. Kind of like a USB stick for your brain.
Got a classic tale for you. Psycho gang doing its thing 2 weeks back. Jumped a Militech convoy. Got away with the gear. Corp don't even know Maelstrom's involved. Now see, convoy was carrying the Flathead, a little combat bot, a prototype. And I need me that bit of high-grade military tech. Because if we don't get that bot, we don't get no soccer chip. And we sure as hell don't get no happily ever after. But don't get excited. It's a single-use toy. Now, I flat out purchased the damn thing from Maelstrom. Problem is, I did so from a gent went by the name of Brick. I say when, because Brick was the leader. 3 days after we'd sealed our deal, his friend and gangmate, one Simon Randall, aka Royce, plain dropped his ass. Royce is in charge now, and I got no way of knowing if he aims to honor his predecessor's word. To add to this shitstorm, one merited stout of Militech has developed an interest in said convoy.
So wait, who's the woman?
Who's the prima donna?
Corpo agent, internal affairs. Been skidding around town asking after the convoy as if her life depended on finding it. The one lead she's got zip-tied in her trunk. Stick up her ass ain't growing any shorter, so she must be getting desperate. Be wise to think how you could use that. Of course, to do so, you'll need that frazzled cat's info. Sending it now.
Nice.
Think I got everything. Time I got to work.
Well, that's just music to my ears. I'll set up the meet with Miss Parker at Lizzie's bar. Flathead, though's gonna be all you.
Neat. Where are we in the world?
One more thing, Miss V. Quiet life or blaze of glory? Later now.
Alright, later Dex. Street cred. Performing certain actions will reward you with street cred. Build up your street cred to make a name for yourself in Night City Underworld. Doing so will open up new opportunities and it doesn't say there, but the ability to install certain cybernetics like the Mantis Blades. Jackie, what do you want, old chum?
Jackster, talk to Dex.
Yeah, Gordito's a big deal. Literally a nugget.
So he wants to check us out, see if we got what it takes, or he wants to work me over. Yeah.
Guy certainly knows how to protect his biz. Wants to put us on a few small kings. Prep work, I guess, before lining us up a big job. There's this combat bot military prototype. Maelstrom clept it, then Dex paid to take it off their hands just before the Gangoons had a switch up in management.
Right, heard about that. Royce versus Brick. Hostile takeover.
Well, it sums it up. Dex wants us talking to Royce. Gave the deets of some Militech agent too, but don't know how much help she stands to be.
Chingon.
Then there's the other thing.
Then there's the other thing. Gotta meet the client who put the job on the table, Evelyn Parker.
You? Well, what's Dex gonna do? Ride around in his limo, chat chicks up on the hollow?
Parker wants to meet someone on the crew. Dex gave me the nod.
He must know what he's doing. So, how you want to play this? Maelstrom or Parker? What's first?
Start with the client or Maelstrom. Let's do Maelstrom.
I say we knock on Maelstrom's door first. Pound, actually.
Orale. In that case, I'll hit the all foods. Put my nose to the ground. Sniff around. Hasta luego.
Hasta luego. And the reason I took that job instead of doing the T-Bug job, because the T-Bug job actually is up there. So we can kind of do the ride around, end here, and yeah, pick up the side mission from up there. I do know with Maelstrom, if you have some eddies in your pants, then you will have a slightly different option once you're inside, I think. But I haven't done it as a street kid. So, read the message from Dexter to Sean. I just want to remind you again, the eddies have already changed hands between me and the esteemed Maelstrom, partners in biz, around some 10,000 to be precise. So when you're there to take it off their hands, don't let them try to shake you down. They're liable to do, Maelstrom being Maelstrom. So I can just say thanks for the info. Sometimes with text messages like this, you'll need it, best of luck. Sometimes with text messages like this, you'll have different options to reply to them, and choose wisely, because sometimes this will affect your standing with those characters. So let's get out of that. Excellent. It's running on a bit, so what I think I'll do is leave it there for the time being. If you like this, definitely leave a little like because it helps the video, leave a subscribe because it helps the channel, and I'll tell you what, catch you next time.